Alrighty. Let's see here if this works out better than last time. Alright, retry number 2. You guys are quick with the rejoin. Appreciate everybody hopping on in. Welcome back. It's Micro Mondays, guys. RC Steve 710, and let's just try and get this on the road, guys. We back just like that, so you guys don't have to worry about anything. All right, I got these cool things to show you guys. Second time is always the charm. Watch this. We're gonna send that invite right now. Said, there we go.
Yep. Second time the charm, huh? All right, let's go.
That's the charm. What is good?
What's
Good,
up?
Mr. Dirt McGirt.
What's happening? Micro Mondays, yo. Let's go.
Yes. We got a good one tonight. We got
See that.
a lot of stuff going on tonight. So let me actually bring out. I'm missing a box. What should we start off with tonight, Mark?
Ooh, I don't know. That sounds good. Let's see that bad boy.
All right.
I want to see how big it is.
Yeah, let's do it. So a lot of you guys know we chatted briefly last week about some teaser shots of the new Injora body that's supposedly dropping, and it just landed on my doorstep today. So extremely fast shipping. Super stoked. We get to do a little unboxing for you guys and just check it out.
That shows
So
super quick.
oh, super quick for sure. This is
I
the
should have
Injora
gone Injora Direct.
IR60. Yeah, always. Injora Direct. That's where I ordered it from, guys. If you guys did order it, let me know if you guys ordered it from either Injora Direct or Amazon.
I did Amazon,
Here
which is technically Injora Direct too, but it's still in China, according to tracking anyway.
Yeah, true that. So unboxing it, Mark, it looks like, oh, where's the back of the bed, right? Here we go. We got the nice cab only look. Check out the proportions, the shapes. Mark, I'm going to leave this one up to you as the Toyota master. What's your first initial thoughts on the body?
I feel like they went the RC four-wheel drive Mojave route and took a little bit of liberties, so there's no licensing problems. But I like it. It looks clean. The pinch isn't too much, and it's and the vents are obviously the first thing you notice.
Yeah,
but
so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might fill up the vents. I know Mark and I are probably planning to do that.
I might roll
route.
I might roll with it, dude.
Yeah,
or roll a snorkel out on one side.
Okay. So get you a little instruction booklet, some slaps in there, and then they also include
what is it? Making RC more or making more fun for RC.
Yeah.
I love it.
They give you some little mirrors, Mark, some wipers, all the hardware, the
Hard plastic or
bedsides.
rubber mirrors?
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's rubber.
Hell yeah.
Rubber mirrors. There's the bedsides, guys. So yeah, that's not a complete bed because this design is like more of a, would you say like a pre-runner style back end or what?
I feel like it's half back, not a truggy, but a half back. I'm not gonna lie, that first glance, that alternate grill kind of threw me off, but the more I see it, the more I kind of like it.
Check it out, guys. It's like an angry eye Toyota,
Yeah,
you know?
it's different. I like it.
So pretty
And then
sweet.
you know me, Steve. I'm the earlier gen with the round
You're gonna
headlights
throw some
versus
round lenses.
right, but the grill's wrong. The amount of slots is wrong for that.
Quick
Just saying.
vote in the chat. Would you guys
What grill?
picking square grill or the angry eyes? Or what would you call the other one, the other grill? Does come with a light
Yeah,
kit too, guys. That's pretty
that's
sick.
was it like $33 too? Not a bad deal.
Yeah. Front and rear lights, and then there's one more bag in there. Just check it out real quick. Then you get that race truggy bed assembly. So you got to put it
Right.
together. There's little roll cage stuff, and overall, it's going to give you that kind of
Yeah. Bear Mountain cars, I'd agree
rear
with that.
end look right there. So lightweight, wouldn't you say,
I would venture to
in the
guess,
back?
yeah.
And now I'm sure a lot of people are curious on how does it fit on certain trucks. So could do that real quick too.
Yeah, so you
Couple,
got
what's people saying in the chat?
it's a few for the angry eyes, a few for classic Toyota, and I would have to agree with Bear Mountain crawlers. It does kind of look like R34 headlights. I would definitely agree with that. Which is Nissan Skyline, Steve.
Oh
The
wow,
30,
that sounds dope.
34 is the last one they did. It was only in Japan. Well, wasn't North America legal, whatever. R35 is the one you see nowadays.
So I got
Okay.
it here on a Gila Monster, just trying to mock it up somehow. It looks like you might need a little bit of shaving, a tiny bit, either to maybe mag mounts or something like that, or this dash window part. As you guys can see, I already was kind of dremeling it away. I was trying to put it on a certain chassis. I was just kind of curious, but overall, it,
Right.
it looks like for the long wheelbase, what would you say? It looks okay, or would you recommend like on a longer body, like a high trail wheelbase or something?
I don't know about the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll have to check it out next week fully in person because I know Mark's he'll probably have his in
I hope.
time,
I hope so.
right? So I think people are kind of curious more so on an SCX 24. Let's see. Tires, guys, so sorry about that. But here's on an XL Athos C1 and stock axles, so you can see that the pinch with stock axles still gives you some nice clearance. Not too overly wide looking.
Are they wrong? Okay, so it's not that wide. Like that XJ body did. You know what I mean?
The
That thing is
XJ
big.
humongous.
Yeah,
That
it's
thing is
almost out of scale. Like I was
it's
hyped and then I
pretty
got it and I was like,
massive.
oh my God.
Here's another body, and just for comparison, this is the E series from Flub RC guys. So you guys can
How
take a
they
look
go?
at the different
R34?
widths.
Gonna be
Try and
38.
line it up. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
So
Okay.
uh, it is pretty light, Mark. I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice and light. So I'm kind of curious myself. I'll get it. I'll get one assembled. Oh, compared to the H series, huh? I gotta bust that one out. My H series is in the box, but I have a SR comp. I know. Obviously, it's not direct apples to apples because we kind of want to see the pinch comparison. But
I'm gonna go
overall,
with Chris's is a lot more. If I had to guess,
yeah, I mean, you're gonna
it's
get
more
an
coffee.
interior with that H series and everything.
No, I mean the finish.
But this is
Here you go,
another.
Steve. Here you go, Steve.
Oh, thank you. So you guys can kind of
I
take
feel
a
like
quick
that's
peek.
more extreme.
Yeah, yeah. H series probably get a little bit more for sure.
But I like the less is more.
Yeah, right. So for $33, guys, you get full light kit, full body, hard body, uh, accessories, windows, wipers, mirrors. Pretty cool, not bad. And really kind of surprised from Injora that they just came out with the Toyota body. So what do you think? They've been kind of peeping at the availability for bodies lately, I'm guessing. They've been seeing some popular bodies. A lot of people riding Toyotas.
I mean, from 10 scale, what it's one of the most popular bodies out there, especially for the
Yeah,
comp
right.
guy, the hard body comp guys. Sorry, they get the Mojave, class one
Exactly.
especially. I don't
Yeah, I
know
think it would
what
be cool.
tire coverage is on that, but I doubt that's class one micro. Probably class two, yeah.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it cuts it really close. I say with the stock axles, you can probably still get away with it for class one because at the
Stock axial.
door sides, it's pretty wide. Yeah, the stock axial
Okay.
axles.
Yeah, because I think it's actually labeled as a 118th.
Yes. So 1/18th, guys, don't forget. But I know a lot of people are already planning to throw that on an SCX 24.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of axle options too these days. So regardless of what scale it's supposed to be or was meant to be, chassis wise, you can make it work.
Yeah. So that's cool. Let's see what else we got. We have in other news, we got a pretty epic deal that we just saw, and it was almost too good to be true. So we both Mark and I tried it out, and
Oh
it
yeah.
sure is an awesome deal. And guys, it might be cutting it off to the super max
Hey,
limit of the mini scales,
but
but
we did UTV here, so
yeah, this is obviously smaller than a UTB. And Mark, I'm just so sick that it came in today too. But
bro,
guys, check out this deal that is going on until I believe the 18th or 20th of this month. Losi has the 1/16th mini JRX2 brushed two-wheel drive buggy RTR. Buy one, get one free. They're
yep.
169.99, and these things are pretty much a tribute remake style. I've literally just only opened it just to show you guys, but this is sick. If you guys like little buggies or going fast, buy one, get one free. You got a kid, you
No,
got a homie. It'll come to like, what,
it's
75 bucks
90.
each?
It's $92
$90 each?
after tax and shipping, but I had Arizona tax, so shipping was free. Sorry, after tax.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
team up with team up with someone, guys. It's about
Tiny
90 bucks
trucks.
each.
Tiny trucks. Let me school you on this one. The reason I liked it is because it's not a RC10. It's a Losi JRX2, which took the reins from the RC10 back in the day. It, I actually still own mine from 1988. I think I got it, or 89. Dating myself, which is why I was like, "Let's get it, Steve." Yeah, I got the white one
Yeah,
because that's what
like
mine was.
no
Dude, and I had
brainer
to build
right
that
there.
thing. They don't have RTRs in the 80s, guys. Traxxas was the first people to start doing that stuff that I remember. You had to build everything and buy all the electronics, and batteries were 7-cell nickel cadmium, charged for 6 hours, run for 3.5 minutes. Oh hell yeah! To me, they're all slashes.
So you can pick the red one, guys. You can pick the blue and white one that I showed you guys right there, or they have like a pretty cool black and pink one also. And buy one get one. You guys can even mix and match the colors too. So that's pretty insane, guys. Too good of a deal to be true, but it is true.
Yeah, that's cheap for a ready to run buggy that will perform. I mean, not in a
Yeah.
race, but you know, you'll have fun.
Yeah, so if you guys want it, it's that JRX2 Mini by Losi. Then, let's see what we got. I haven't
380.
opened the body on it. Yeah, there you go. 380.
Yeah,
It's right on the back. All right.
that's also a tribute to the full size motor that shoot, what was his name? Jack Johnson, I think his name was, or something along that line. He was the Losi like guy who won everything back in the day. I don't know if Amy has it. That we got them from Horizon Direct, and also you can get it from
Tower Hobby.
Tower Beast, which is kind of the same thing at this point.
Check your
It's all in the
online retail stores that you normally shop. Try adding 2 in the cart. See if it works. If not, for sure, Horizon, Losi, or Tower Hobbies.
Yeah, dude, I used to order Tower through the fucking catalog where you write the number in and mail it
Oh
in or
yeah.
call it in. Bro, I'm using Tower since the 80s.
Damn.
I know,
I'll tell
right?
you what. I've been secretly adding more pieces to my FCX 24M build, and I think I showed you guys last week.
Oh,
I had the
oh,
inner fenders, right? I still haven't done anything to the FCX, but I got more upgrades, guys. Now we got like a little aluminum servo mount for it.
oh. Where'd you get that? Fair.
I got it online.
Well, duh.
Uh, I feel like Amazon or Ali. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Trying out these super slim brass rotor weight hexes. So they're much slimmer than like your
I like
normal
that.
SCX 24 style. So I'm hoping that it wouldn't push the offset out too much. I'll probably just use 2 in the front, and then I have 2 of them. And then what's cool is soon they'll be offering interiors with the figures, Mark. So if you guys
Right.
want a
I think they're gonna
driver
both.
guy in there,
You can do right hand drive too at some point. From what I was looking at.
yeah, that too, right? Check out these dudes.
All right. Oh damn,
Pretty
Hawaii
funny.
in the house. What's up, burner?
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I messed
So,
with mine too, Steve. I got your links installed this over the weekend,
oh hell yeah,
and I did
dude, yours
the
looks
old tire weight.
too sick, man. Just
Hmm,
too sick. Yours looks too good.
bro.
I need to
I just
start.
figured.
That's how I bought all my Legos.
All right.
Slow and steady, right?
Dig it.
So if you guys, dude, looks dope. If you guys are slowly building up your FCX 24M, tag us. We want to see them. Mark, do you get any other scale goodies? Ooh, I like that weight. I've barely seen it because
Oh, is it lagging?
well,
Or you
I'm
can't
not able
see
to
my
see
screen?
you like live, yeah, but I'm watching
Gotcha.
you.
I thought you could. You didn't say
That's a
it
smart
at the
thing to
beginning.
do.
For now, I mean, it's something because I don't have any knuckles or anything for it, so.
Yeah.
But I could tell the weight
And then
was a little too much to the back.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Besides the Losi, uh, any other like scale mail that you were able to, if anything
I
came in for you?
got two of those 100 milliamp 3S batteries. Those came in.
Oh, nice. Super
Oh, I
tiny,
didn't even
huh?
tell you about this, man.
You gotta tell me what it
Uh,
is.
yep. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen this dude. Bandito RC.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
What is that? A champ?
it is. C10
Oh,
wheelbase. Dude, this print is. I thought this was ABS plastic, dude. He
really?
said he uses a bamboo. It's mint, dude. It's fucking badass, and it's all he put it all together. Look, all the screws and everything. I mean, I'm gonna
Damn.
take it apart and paint it, but bro,
So that's almost
and the Toyota. When you get
like a
to
Ute
that lag time,
Toyota, huh?
yeah, I think isn't this the one that's like budget friendly, but only available in like Indonesia and Asia and stuff,
You would
or
probably
something
know
like
more
that.
than me on the
I don't
Toyota.
know. That's that one that Jacob's always being like, "Oh, wish we had that in the U.S."
Oh, you should have showed us, and you would have probably been all psyched.
Oh, man, I gotta want to go home from work.
Yeah,
Yeah, that just came today.
we'll share with him later. Burner says, yeah,
Burn
overseas
it,
only.
right?
And
Feels
I actually got my flub order in, so I'm finally stoked. We got the new sizes for
oh yeah,
the pitbull tires. So we got the 50.1s, and then also we have the 50.0s. So 50.0s, you guys might think like, what?
50.1's
50.0s?
no.
But yeah, those things are super narrow little pitbull tires right here. These
Oh
are going to be
yeah,
perfect for the FCX 24M for sure.
on the Range Rover though, I still think the rockers looked better, so I rolled with those. All stuffed
I
with
can't blame you.
51s. This looks too good. Fills out the wheel wells good.
Those are the DJ crawler wheels.
I think they are now, but when I got them, I think they were just some generic Ollie. You
Oh yeah,
know what I
the
mean?
ones that Jacob shared with us.
Yeah, that they're that. I've had them that long.
Damn,
He was still doing the show with us back then.
I know. I was gonna try and sneak them on one day,
Well,
just so
he'll be
we
back.
can try and catch up. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be back. Uh, I actually got, of course, can't forget right here. We got the juice in the house, dude.
Loose is loose.
Uh, the juice is loose over here, guys. So if you guys were about to chat with our guests for tonight, but Orange Crawlers here on Instagram has a new chassis available for the Redcat Ascent 18. Yes, guys, this is a Redcat. Can you believe that? Let me show you guys a stock Redcat, kind of what it looks like, versus how crazy the juice one looks like. So here's a stock Redcat chassis right here. Everything kind of laid out, all chill. And then here's the juice chassis right here. Tons more clearance, you can tell already. You can have a whole bunch of adjustments for shock angles, link adjustments. As you can see, if you pair it with some RC Steve links, we actually have the double bend setup now for it. And you can have some outboard functionality if you choose to. And we're probably going to get him on pretty soon to talk a little bit more about the Juice chassis and as well as take a look at some of the other products that Orange Crawlers offers. So I think now is a good time. But let's actually before we get him
Ooh.
on,
Knuckle busters and tiny trucks get down, man. Like I said, $92 after tax. and then
Telling
ship
you
it to your buddy.
guys, yeah, start DMing the homies. I'll tell you what, mine came pre-assembled this chassis because you guys can tell this is kind of like a three-piece design, if you will, for the rails. So thanks to Orange Crawlers, kind of saved me a little bit of time for already having it assembled. But for you guys here, he
Yeah.
includes an epic, epic, epic diagram. Look at that, Mark.
Yeah, I saw that on his
Isn't that
post.
sick? So super
Knuckle busters.
sick.
I'm just saying, split down the middle after tax. Each truck or each buggy is $92. So that's all I'm trying to tell you guys. $169 for both. Check out tax. Blah blah blah. $92.
It's not,
Make
not
sense?
bad. I'll tell
No.
you what.
For what
Let
you
me go
get,
ahead
ready
and
to
send the
run.
invite
Yeah.
over.
What's homie's name? I know it's Orange County Crawlers, but what's his first name?
No, it's just Orange Crawlers.
Oh,
How's
Orange
it going?
Crawlers. Sorry. Well, there we go. I'm just asking myself. What's up,
Happening,
dude?
brother.
How's it going, man? I'll turn you guys around so you
We
can see some
good.
cool stuff.
All good, all good. Welcome,
So,
welcome to Micro
Yeah.
Mondays, man.
Yeah.
Sure a lot of you guys have been waiting to see Orange Crawlers hop on Micro Mondays with us, and today's our lucky day. Uh, First of all, guys, the juice is loose, my boy. I can say, I'll tell you for sure, this is a sweet chassis. And, dude, you did good work. Do you mind sharing with us some of the features that you kind of wanted to implement when you were designing this chassis?
yeah, for sure. So, all right. So I've got it pulled up in CAD here. I can kind of show it.
Oh, we
Sometimes the
appreciate that,
pictures with
for sure.
1,000 words. So, yeah, actually, let me pull up. I had a rough um, mock-up. My normal process is I'll run the stock vehicle, like see how it drives, and then overlay it. This is a little more ghetto than I typically do, but it's basically this blue is kind of roughly what the stock chassis was. You can see the holes for the skid. These are the front um, holes right here for the shocks, and then the original back right here. So yeah, typically what I do is I'll like 3D print little adapters. You can see here. So I printed these little adapters and I ran them on my stock truck and cut the rails off and kind of just ran it like that for a while. So what I ended up doing is basically moving the holes back and a little bit up in certain cases. So let me bring up another one here. So then this guy, the blue, is the current chassis that you have kind of overlaid against what we started with. So you can kind of have an idea. Um, yeah, so you can see it kind of like that. It's not
Very
perfect, but
interesting. No, we get you.
so yeah. So what I wanted to do is I did a 10-degree angle on the skid, and I this time, like unlike with my other kits, I ended up doing my own skid. So you do a cutaway here, and so the transmission is flat here. Uh, um, and then what I did too is, if you look here, this center column of holes is like the stock location. You can go up and down, and then rear, this is stock location. You can go up and down. So I angled the holes back 10 degrees to match. So you don't like lose any. There's no caster change basically. If you run like stock links on it, it's compensated for that. Um, but yeah, and then the idea was that, well, the way they designed the chassis is it's pulled in front and rear. So either I could do a kink in the rail, or I could make it multi-piece. So I decided to go multi-piece because I'm also just playing around with. I'm still always playing around with stuff. You can even in the future, I was thought about mixing materials for the ends of the chassis and whatnot. So, but yeah, as you can see, so another cool thing that I liked is so underneath, I designed the skids to match the or the sliders to match the skid. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping around, but basically, if you zoom in, it's all just kind of smooth and connected. all the way through here. So the rail is tucked inside, and then the slider wraps around and then kind of matches that skid. So that was something I worked for a while to get that to work out. And then you'll notice from the top here, I pocketed out the skid, and that's just for the heads of your bolts where you mount your links. So those are all fit in nice and tucked. But there's some holes over the top of the skids. You'll see with Steve's links, he can run outboards up here as well.
Yeah.
And the skid and the sliders, they look really heavy, but they're not. And actually, these side plates are printed really hollow, so they're strong, but like they're like 5% infill, so they don't really weigh anything. And then this is a battery strap. You can do a couple places for that. It actually hooks up underneath, so you can slip a battery strap, which I include through the side, and you can do that on like both sides. So, but yeah, so it's a little, it could be a little polarizing, but I decided to just launch it with unicorn mounts, but working on mag sliders with flub. And I also might just offer a magnet version of this, or maybe even have it so you can flip it upside down and it's got pockets for magnets. So you can run it either way if you don't want to see the unicorn mounts or whatever.
I dig the both ways. That's
detailed,
cool.
yeah. It's a very intricate setup, man. And like you said, there's plenty of link options for whichever links you guys end up getting. This is a titanium chassis, right?
It is.
Cool.
Yeah, someone asked how much it weighs. I actually haven't weighed it. I need to do that. Obviously, there's a lot of hardware in there. So if anything, that's probably most of the weight. I also have prototype versions and other materials that are lighter than this. But for now, I'm going with the tie. But I even ran a fully plastic one that was super light, and then I didn't have to run all the nuts. So if that's an interesting option, I can do like a mixed material chassis if there's interest in it.
Titanium one seems pretty sweet for sure. Let's see. Mine is actually the way how I set up all the electronics. It came out pretty good. There's a lot of, there's still room for the huge 180 size motors with regards to your shock placement in the front. And then the electronics, you guys can see rocking a brushed VTEC ESC and then the little micro 4-channel ESC. Everything's kind of wedged right in the back, right behind the transmission. And can put my battery on the sliders with the Velcro mount. So pretty cool setup. And if you guys haven't tried a Redcat, I'll just say like these things already do work out of the box. So adding an aftermarket chassis really enables it, and you're getting the benefits of an angled skid, flat skid, and even more clearance if you opt for, some aftermarket links. So it's a really sweet package, man. This is already available now on your Etsy store, right?
It's on eBay actually.
Oh, eBay, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah. That reminds me. So one of the reasons that I made sure that the motor still, or the transmission still mounted flat, was just because it can get really tight depending on the links that you have, and I wanted to make sure that you could clear your motor when if you want to drop it like super low, like obviously, or you can drop it really low if you want to. I run it higher when I'm running smaller tires, and then lower when I'm running bigger. But whatever your preference is.
What motor did you
Question for
put?
you.
You have the stock one?
What's that? Go ahead.
Go. Steve first, go ahead.
Oh, I was
You
just
said motor.
wondering what motor did you have in there?
Oh yeah, so I mean, right now I have the starter kit from Furitek, the little Venom.
Oh,
to be
okay.
like, it's pretty good. Like, to be honest, like my build is overly heavy. I've got more stuff on, more metal than you probably really need. But and so because of that, I think it gets pretty hot. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a little coggy, so it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. So I mean, yeah, I mean, part of it's weight, and I don't know. I feel like, yeah, at this point it's just so heavy. I might have something a little bigger.
Yeah, and the Redcats, they kind of already weigh pretty hefty out of the box too. I think I personally did not weigh like a stock Redcat, but I would say they're probably close to like that TRX 4M
Yeah.
kind of weight.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not light, and this one's really not light. So, I mean, sometimes it's like, yeah, performance-wise, I build it a certain way, and then sometimes I just like metal parts because they're just fun. So, and my stuff ends up getting too heavy, and then, but yeah, actually got green custom cut Injora silicones. So they're pretty stiff, and then obviously you can see it's still pretty compliant.
Yeah.
So,
Super.
yeah, it
So,
works.
so guys, this is the new Juice chassis for the Ascent 18 for your Redcat fans out there. Check them out, guys, for sure. And if you guys don't have a Redcat, maybe not planning to get one, well, that's fine because Orange Crawlers has pretty much a chassis for all the micro platforms, all the popular micro platforms, I should say. You have a TRX 4M chassis and an SCX 24
Yes.
chassis.
Can we
So,
jump
So
back
this is,
real quick?
yeah.
I was going to ask you, do we have to use eBay or can we DM you for chassis?
You can't.
Kind of
People have
save
done
you
it. To
that
be honest,
fee?
it's easier for me just to do on
Oh,
eBay and print the
really?
label. So it costs, yeah,
Okay. Because I know eBay takes money out of your pocket.
they do. So I have done some of the other stuff. I just got like a pretty good flow, honestly, with doing it. So I'm fine with that for now.
All
Eventually,
right.
do I have the domain for a website and stuff. So eventually, I might just do that and break away from it. But eBay's chill for me. So
well, that's
Perfect.
super
Okay.
cool.
Just wanted to check.
yeah, thank you. Oh, I was gonna say before I forget. So basically, all the names and stuff are all Orange related. So basically, the whole deal is that I'm from Orange, and so all the stuff's like. So the first chassis I did was it like 2020. It's called the Slice, like an orange slice, and then it was a fully printed deal. I don't make it anymore, although Trevor Holtgrew, he still drives his, so that's his little copper power wagon. So I think that's the one that I've seen out in the wild, but that started it all, and then everything else is basically some sort of orange related thing. So the sliver is my next in my current SCX 24 chassis, and that was basically supposed to be like a leaner and meaner slice. So that's the sliver, and
Okay.
then so wedge, and then juice, and so on and so forth. So that's where all those weird names.
That's slick.
So
Let's check out that Slice chassis then for the TRX 4M.
actually, so this is the sliver. So this is the most popular one I think that I do. Can you guys see with the light? Is that okay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it looks
All
great.
right. So yeah, so it's super simple. So this one's got anodized aluminum side rails, and then the unique thing on this is that it's got a front bulkhead, which basically is like a body mount, shock mount, cross brace all in one. This one is not quite how I sell it. This is like a little prototypey thing because I'm running some Velcro and whatnot. But typically, so it's magnets on the front, magnets on the back. The skid just uses a stock axial skid. So I originally just designed this whole thing for myself a long time ago to be able to just swap over from a stock C10. So that was the original intent, but since then I've seen people build it up as, Deadbolt and Gladiator and all kinds of stuff. So, but yeah, the idea is that it's got this like battery tunnel right behind the bulkhead, and you can put a strap through it. And I'm just running like a mofo brushed motor, and then I tuck all my stuff on the sliders and then throw the battery in the front. So, and then I have in the back. So for this chassis, I didn't want to use any of the little nuts. So basically all the shock positions you just thread in, but they're replaceable. So like these little rear shock mounts, you can actually remove them if they get stripped out or something, and I sell replacements. So you can buy plastic replacements for this as well.
Yeah, I've seen that chassis. It looks like it performs great on the rocks, especially like, the local SoCal spots that I've seen it at. And it let's see. These are, how much are these?
Also, this is a WT micro body, and it fits perfect on these guys.
Nice.
Sorry, what was your question?
I was just wondering what the price point was for the 24 chassis.
So the aluminum one is 40 and the tie one is 50.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, the sliver looks, it performs great. I've seen it, and I really like how simple it is. It kind of reminds me of like a stock SCX 24 chassis where we used to run the batteries up front.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an easy design that it performs. You can tell based on how you set it up. So pretty sweet.
Simple, not a lot to it, so it's light. So yeah.
And how about the TRX 4M one, real quick?
So this guy. So I got the Defender originally, and I liked the body. I just didn't like the lack of shock adjustability, and I didn't like how it didn't clear the way I wanted to mount the servo. So basically, this is just a factory replacement chassis with more shock adjustability. So if you move the shocks to these holes, it doesn't really change ride height. It just changes like leverage. So that's kind of cool. So like the bottom row of holes is stock height, and then you could drop it even lower if you run the top row. But the cool thing is you just swap the components over, and then you still have your clip mounts front and rear. So for example, you could take any of the Injora clip-ons and just click it on. So like this one looks pretty scale. Been liking that one a lot. But yeah, you can run it with the FJ bodies or I think the new Toyota one should work, although it's a little smaller. This one is scaled huge, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. You could just literally click and snap on any aftermarket body that uses the clip mount system.
So any Traxxas body, obviously, and then any of the Injora ones, they all just click on the stock stuff, so it's pretty cool, pretty convenient.
Okay. Sick. And let's see, that price point for that one's kind of like around the same price.
A little more, I believe. This one is 55.
Okay, yeah. So a little bit larger of the frame rails and stuff too.
Yeah, and then this is an aluminum guy. And then it kind of steps up to the Ascent because there's a lot more involved with that one.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, super cool. Really, really appreciate you sending on over one of these juice chassis for the Micro Mondays guys to check out and see in person. It looks like we got some comments in the chat for you. I don't know if you're able to say anything about it, but
let me see.
What do we see? When's the agent drop? Is that something, or is it just
well, I was
like a hype?
curious if that meant Agent Orange, like the whole punk band.
We'll have to see.
Exactly.
You like punk rock? You're from Orange.
Fine with it. I like a lot of different stuff.
All right.
I was
just curious. There's a lot of really good bands out of your area back when I was a kid. So
for sure. Oh, I'm trying to scroll down. Let's see. Is there anything else?
We see that you have like a lot of chassis kind of out for multiple platforms. A question from myself: is there any other chassis that you're looking at, possibly to make another chassis for a different platform?
So as of now, my next thing I kind of have set my sights on is I'm going to call it a Sliver Pro. So when I did the Sliver, it was kind of just for a chassis swap for me. But basically, I want to make something that's a little more aggressive and more for a ground up build with an SCX platform. So same platform, but longer wheelbases, probably a little more aggressive skid angle, higher clearance. So I'll probably be hitting you up about it for links and stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for that. That's my next project.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get away from the SCX 24 platform for us too. It's probably they're so fun,
But yeah, I mean, I've been seeing all those little discoveries and defenders, FCX popping up. They look pretty cool. So I don't know. I mean, I've got been working on like a a 10th for a while, and I've thought about it, but for
Oh
now,
shoot.
keep it micro.
Yeah. Well, you got somebody begging for a 1/10 up in the chat.
Yeah.
So you know, sooner than later, or maybe
Yeah.
down the road. You never
I
know.
think the cool thing with I mean, there's a lot of cool things about the micros, but one of the cool things is you can print stuff that's like still really strong. Sometimes it gets a little trickier with the scale, like as it goes up, higher in the scale. So, but yeah, I don't know. I want to keep evolving it and growing it and play around with higher and higher strength prints and yeah.
That's cool. If anybody has any other questions to shout out for orange crawlers, feel free to ask. Mark, do you have any other questions? I want to see you get an orange crawler's chassis and put that champ body on there, Mark.
Oh, okay. I
That
mean, I
might
don't have any
sound
plans for it,
pretty cool.
but yeah,
Nothing yet, right?
no.
The Sliver Pro sounds like something I'd be curious to check out for sure. There's always room for more in here.
You know what? It said I wasn't following you yet. I've gotten plenty of notifications from you, so I don't understand how that worked. And I've definitely liked plenty of stuff from you, so I don't know what's going on there with Instagram. Just throwing that out there. Oh, that's
And
not a bad idea. Printed orange,
There you go.
ooh, yeah, some
or
I've thought of
maybe
orange bits.
yeah,
a collab
like
with somebody on anodizing.
for
That'd be
sure.
cool.
Considering that and like yeah, I just need to find like the right. I was thinking about like a burnt orange filament or something for like a run.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds sweet.
I'd be down with the anodize myself. I like the TI.
I
Yeah,
think what's exciting about your Redcat chassis is obviously it's one of the first. I know Injora has just came out with the Redcat chassis as well. However, yours is an angled skid, and I believe theirs is still a stock 0 degree skid
yeah,
chassis. So there's your difference, guys, for people that wanted to know about the Injora version. I think we kind of forgot
A
to
lot
share
of
about that earlier, but
a lot more
we don't
than
need to
that.
share about
Still
them too
speed.
much.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about cheap Chinesium versus our boy here.
So I'm saying, like,
Let's support your
you
local
want
business.
you exactly. That's
I
kind of
mean,
what
I'm
I'm
down.
getting back to. Is
Don't get
just
me
like,
wrong. I'm down with Injora for like mass produced shit, but like chassis and stuff. Support your local homies.
here's what I'll say. Like I've got tons of Injora on this and Trio and all that stuff, and I like all of
Right.
that. But yeah,
Right.
I'm partial to my channel.
yeah.
Right. No, I'm
And
saying the
if
same
you
thing,
want
bro.
performance, you might as well get the performance from somebody that knows how to drive, knows what they're
Mm-hmm.
doing, and it's just not trying to make another generic little product. So obviously,
Yeah.
guys, this juice chassis is far from generic. It's unique all in its own flavor. So I really dig it, guys. I think you guys should check it out if you're in the market for a Redcat.
I'll
And
finally drive
dude,
mine if I get one.
dude, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, dude. I've had it for so long, and I took the tires off it, put new ones on, and then robbed them. Robbed those fuckers. I still want to drive it though.
Yeah. Well, orange crawlers, man, has been pretty dope. If there's any last things you want to shout out to the chat, if you want to share anything or not, that'd be cool. Let's see. Last
Oh,
chance. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was
We'll
gonna
we'll talk about
say.
that right now. But yeah, orange crawlers, man, you killed it. You're killing it so far. You got 3 chassis available right now on eBay. Go check them out at Orange Crawlers here on Instagram or on eBay. We got flavor for you for each platform: SCX24, TRX 4M, and now the Redcat Ascent 18. So, brother,
I never asked.
we
What's
do
your eBay store?
It's just orange crawlers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. Love the podcast. I typically don't tune in live because I've got 3 tiny kids and this is their typical bedtime. So usually doing that, but I made
Dude,
it.
you got
no
blessed
worries.
tonight by mama or somebody.
Yeah.
Well, all right. We'll let you get back to the kiddos and appreciate you again sharing the sweet chassis with everybody tonight.
For sure. Thanks, you
Dude,
guys.
thanks for
Yeah, we'll catch
coming
you
on,
soon.
brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's see. Before we talk about those last minute giveaway things, guys, just a couple giveaway reminders. We don't want you guys to forget. But we have, let's see. Let me see right here. There we go.
Fine line.
Yes. With
Fine
the
line of
Injora
VTech.
Toyota body fit on that wedge. I can't believe he said it would. But yeah, go ahead, Mark. Sorry to cut you off. You
Oh,
want to
you're all
shout
good.
out some of the giveaway reminders?
Well, let's see. Yasso's finished today, and he gave it away. Shout out to shoot.
We
I
have,
know who it
I believe,
was.
3 of
Oh,
them. We have 3 giveaways, guys, to get into.
and Commander. That's who won that one. Okay. And then Fine Lines is the
Crawlers.
that's the same chassis I have
Fine
here
line
from
crawlers.
Northwest Chassis Works, the Evo. And then what was Vic's giveaway?
Vic, VTech, guys. You can go to VTech. He's giving away a brushed VTech
Oh,
ESC,
it's the brush game.
just like what I have here on
I thought that was with somebody
Jeep.
else.
No,
Wasn't that with
straight
like
from
mini?
VTech.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
Who
guys
had
can
the?
win a brushed ESC just like this. And the last giveaway, Mark, can't forget Northwest Chassis Works. Of course, he's actually blessing a lucky person with a Cow RC super package. So if you guys want some Cow RC goodies, pad mat, carbon series, sample packs, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 giveaways left, guys, to get in. So we might not have a giveaway for tonight here, but those are 3 last minute giveaways pages that you guys can go ahead and get. If you're feeling lucky, get your entries in. Let's see. Got the Injora body and the wedge chassis. Yeah. Keep us posted, guys, if you guys are picking up that Yoda body and what you guys are planning to throw it on. Travis's, I believe his is being called tomorrow also or something like that. Oh, it went off today. My bad, guys.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
You already called the
It's all
winner?
kind of a blur.
Yeah, I should have paid attention, but I'm barely hopping back in
Oh
from
wait, maybe that's who
hiatus
won that.
weekend.
What I was thinking of was Take Commander won his. No, Yasso. Who won? I don't know. Now I'm confused. Disregard all the information.
But yeah, guys, it's been a super sweet, kind of a short and fast show. I feel like time flies by every day faster and faster.
Okay,
So
I
it's
was
like,
right.
man, these shows get quick. Uh, but yeah, guys, we're gonna end the show tonight. Just a quick recap of what we discussed about today. Of course, we got to check out that new Injora IR60 body. We did a little unboxing for you guys and got to see a few fitments on certain wheelbases and chassis. So check that out if you guys are in the market for another body. We have those Flub RC 50.0s, 50.1 inserts. They're in. You guys should be getting them if you already ordered them. We have the FCX 24M accessories. We're about to pop in. That 2-for-1 deal, guys. It's still a good deal. It's like $20 more if you guys thought it was $70. Just throw another 20 on it. Call it a deal.
Yeah, I think people thought it was $70 for two.
Oh,
I'm like 30. Where are you gonna
man,
get an
that's
RC
like
car for $35? Give me a fucking break.
Temu. That's like a Temu RC
I
right there.
mean, you get Temu and it'll last you like 2 minutes. Or isn't it Temu? Anywho,
I don't know, but
dude,
that would have been a
$92
crazy deal too.
all said and done for a 16 scale ready to run buggy. Come on now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm broke and I went for it.
Oh, and the last thing we kind of forgot to show off, Mark, was the Furitek Unity sizes.
Right.
And I can probably
So
pull it up real quick if you guys are
good, man,
curious.
because everybody was talking shit about how long and cumbersome it might be, but it's actually the same
Right.
length as a 180.
So it'll be the last little news thing.
Again,
But
I still agree with it's probably only going to be TRX or Redcat worth using in. I think it won't add to the performance of SCX 24, but for the
yeah,
Redcat and the TRX, yes.
yeah, I think my personal honest opinion is that, for Red Cat and TRX, yeah, but if you're planning to use like an aftermarket chassis like this one, I actually have a PN
Oh, there you
Racing
go.
180 in here, and I
Isn't that a
couldn't really
PN90?
angle my shocks too much. Yeah,
That's not even, that's not even a 180.
PN 180 90T.
Oh, it is? I didn't know they made a
Yeah,
180 90.
yeah, they
Isn't that a 130?
make them. No, they make TRX 4M size
Oh,
ones now.
okay.
But what I'm trying to get at is, these kind of are long as is too, as they have that little extra outer case. So with my shock angle being as is, this is kind of my max shock position I can get with the servo without the servo hitting the back of the can. So with
Mm-hmm.
the Unity, I don't think you'll be able to fit it on this juice chassis or other chassis like that. So pick smart. Make sure you guys know, as you can see, it's still a little bit longer than a stock Redcat motor. So choose wisely, guys. But we are kind of still surprised that it wasn't as long as we kind of thought it was. So not too bad, right? In the end,
Mm-mm.
yeah. But that's pretty much it, guys, for the last of the show. You guys have been hanging on till the very end. We appreciate you hanging on till the very end, guys. Last minute questions before we really go. Let's see. Fair RC was doing a mystery box, $89.99 with 2 RTRs. Coupe RC. That's pretty dope. Oh yeah, and then I shared with you, Mark. Sorry. 25% off, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Furitek combo. If you buy any Furitek RTR and pair it with the Torque servo, you'll get 25% off. I believe that's just with the Fury wagon. And then with the Rushmore, like the CR18Ps and all that stuff, Mark, they give you 15% off. So if you guys are in the market for some sort of FCX slash Hobby Plus platform and you want to save a little bit of money with already a powerful servo, you guys got that deal. All right, let's see. I think we're good. Appreciate you, Mark. Anything you want to share before we cut this one off?
No, I don't remember how much those cost, but Left Coast Crawlers asked, what would you do if one or the other went out on that setup being the 2-in-1? I mean, you're screwed.
What would you do if the
But
other
I
one?
don't think you're
Yeah.
out that much money either. I mean, it's the Fusion. I don't know if anybody here runs 110. That stuff's in the chat, but well, Fusions don't go out. They run. They run good. So kind of the same thing.
I think it'll be solid for
Yeah.
the most part, but time will tell.
Now, comp guys, I wouldn't recommend that one for you guys.
Definitely not.
And trail guys, budget guys, I would definitely recommend that.
I'd say
It's a
so
great way to
too.
get into brushless.
Yep. Right. Alrighty, guys. We're cutting it off. We'll catch you next week, and we'll probably have a little giveaway or so for next week.
Ooh, teaser. What do you got?
I don't know. I think I got something here, but
Okay. All right. All
we'll
right.
figure it out.
All right.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Mark,
Yo,
always
Steve,
my
glad you're
brother.
feeling better, man.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you guys next Monday. Peace
Yo,
out.
yo.